Hey guys, Maria Ripka here from Simply More Plants. Today's topic is about gluten. Do you feel lousy some of the time? Do you have stomach issues, bloating, gas? We're going to talk a little bit about how gluten might be the culprit in that situation, so stay tuned. Today we're talking about gluten. Gluten is the protein in bread that makes the bread so fluffy, so delicious. But what happens in the body is something different. When we take in gluten, if we have a sensitivity to gluten, or if we have an autoimmune disease, our body will think that that gluten is an invader. It will start to attack the gluten, the protein that was taken into our bodies, and try to fix it, get rid of it. Think about when you fall and you scrape your knee. There's that cut on your knee. Well, what happens? Your body goes into this fight mode, tries to heal your cut, and it gets kind of inflamed. There's a scar on there. That's your body trying to do its job in fixing what was wrong. Well, when you take in gluten, if you have an autoimmune disease and your body's completely out of whack, and it feels like most things are invaders, you will have that inflammatory process happening inside the body. And that's what makes us sick. That inflammation makes us sick. Now, some people just have a sensitivity to gluten, so they may feel some bloating, some indigestion. They might feel just out of energy. And those are signs that the gluten is in the body, possibly causing some nutrients not to be able to get through the walls, okay, the intestinal walls. Because gluten, that protein, it's like a sticky, yummy protein, will actually line the intestines. And so you could eat really well. You could eat lots of nutritious greens and vegetables and fruits. But if that is an issue in your body and that protein is lining the intestine and your body is not doing what it's supposed to be doing with it, you actually won't get those nutrients through your stomach walls. So that you could eat as great as you can, but if your digestion is not going well and your body's clogged up with all that gluten, you're not going to get the nutrients that you need to be active and feel energetic. So what am I suggesting to do? One, if you have an autoimmune disease, I strongly encourage you to eliminate gluten, because the gluten is for sure one of the top things that your body will think is an invader and will try to attack it. And if your body is attacking in an autoimmune, it's actually attacking other parts of your body, and it could cause serious damage. As we know with celiac disease, it's a serious issue because it could actually do some serious damage to the intestines over time. In my autoimmune disease, scleroderma, my body, when it goes into attack mode, it releases collagen. So that collagen kind of tightens up the body. Now, I've never had serious effects of that because I changed what I was doing and I wasn't taking in things that was causing my body to react. So that's a good thing. It's been many, many years, and that journey has been amazing to learn what I needed to do and to do it. But it's not easy. I still indulge once in a while, and I encourage you that if you have an autoimmune disease that is totally out of whack right now and you're feeling the symptoms of it, or you know the prognosis of that autoimmune disease is not where you want to be, you need to eliminate gluten. And I did eliminate it completely for 2 years. And then I went back a little bit here and there in some indulgences. And, you know, honestly, this is Christmas season right now, if you're watching this timely, and I indulged a lot, and I can tell you, I feel the aches in my joints, and for me, I can't risk that, because it's a sign for me that my body is now attacking that protein, and I can't take that risk. And if you have an autoimmune disease, you shouldn't take that risk. So I've reset my ambition, and I'm eliminating it again. But I did indulge a little bit. And if you don't have an autoimmune disease and you just have that bloating or that, indigestion sometimes, or you've just been tired a lot and you feel crappy, gluten could be the culprit. It may not be some serious issue that you have to get diagnosed with. It could just be that your body is sensitive to that protein and you want to try to get rid of it, get rid of the reaction. So eliminate it for a couple weeks and see if you feel better. See if your energy starts to come back. See if your bloating and your indigestion goes away. I know many people that I work with that when they eliminate the gluten from their diet, all those things that they thought they were gonna die of went away and they feel great. So I really think that if you are concerned with one, an autoimmune disease, or two, something that you feel inside that is not good, as far as you're not feeling good, you know that there's something not right, you have that little instinct that something's not right, try to get rid of the gluten. And you can do that by getting rid of anything that has wheat, barley, rye. Those are the main culprits that carry gluten. And of course wheat, we think of wheat bread, but it's also whole, flour, breads, white bread. So we want to get rid of any of that. And some good alternatives: rice, potatoes, quinoa, some of those things that don't have gluten. And when I first tried to eliminate, they didn't have in the grocery store gluten-free pasta on the shelf. I had to go drive 30 miles to the health food store. Today, you can go into a mainstream grocery store and find gluten-free pasta right on the shelf. Really tasty. You could find gluten-free bread, so it's easier than ever to eliminate gluten and to see if that resolves some of the symptoms that you might be having. So I hope that's been helpful for you today. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me at maria@simplymoreplants.com. I want to help you love more plants so that you can change some of what you're doing in your life, in what you're eating, adding more plants. I'm not saying get rid of things that you love, but if you add more plants, you're going to eat less of the other stuff. So that's our goal. Have a great day.